Say Dyslexia at the BC Legislature. Seems like it wouldn't be a problem as the group looks for help and funding with an event set to take place this week. Joining us with more on this is Cathy McMillan with Dyslexia BC. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me, Jen. It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well. So can you tell us, what is this event all about?
Well, Dyslexia BC and me as well are very, very excited because there have been a lot of things going on this year pertaining to dyslexia within the government or ministry or legislature, I should say. It started on December the 7th when the new Premier, David Abbey, released the education mandate to the Honourable Rashna Singh, and he wrote dyslexia initiatives in the new mandate. I think it's the first time dyslexia has been mentioned in the education mandate in the history of BC. And then earlier in the spring, Elenore Sturko asked lots of questions about dyslexia and funding and that sort of thing. As you know, Jen, dyslexic students get absolutely no funding, extra funding, supplemental funding like the other special needs categories do. And that needs to change because it's hard to do interventions for kids with no money. But the other exciting thing that happened in August was that the Select Standing Committee on Government Services and Finances recommended in August that we fund and start screening for dyslexia in kindergarten, which would make a huge impact on trying to identify these students early and early interventions, which is what we want. We'll get our best outcomes if we have early interventions. So we are here today basically to celebrate the fact that that recommendation was made. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen, but the fact that we are here in Victoria and wanting to tell them how happy we are, I'm hoping that they do decide that that's something they're going to do, along with legislation ensuring that it happens.
And so did dyslexia also get a designated month?
Oh, we applied in February for three things, for Dyslexia Awareness Month, like a proclamation for Dyslexia Awareness Month to happen in October in BC, a day, which would be October the 8th. It's International Dyslexia Day on October the 8th, and a week. And I just got notification on Friday that we were approved for a proclamation for a Dyslexia Awareness Week in BC from October the 7th to the 14th. So we will have an official proclamation in BC that it is Dyslexia Awareness Week from October the 7th to the 14th. The month is still International Dyslexia Awareness Month, but BC hasn't set a proclamation for it.
All right. Well, you've been making huge strides and many big steps in this fight to get funding and children help. Can you tell us if people would like to take part in the event on Wednesday, is it? How do they do that?
Yeah, well, we're just going to be out front of the legislature, and we've got a lineup of speakers, including people like Dr. David Chalk and some students from K to 12 as well as post-secondary, because dyslexia is lifelong. It's, you know, you're a dyslexic kid, you turn into a dyslexic adult. So they're going to share their experiences on try to get services in BC, and we've invited all the MLAs in the province to come. Many of them have responded that they will be there, and it's just sort of a public event, and we will be recording it so that you can watch it afterwards. Okay. And hear what people have to say.
That's around the noon hour. You can go to Dyslexia BC
right.
for more information on the Facebook and the website as well. Thank you so much. That is Cathy McMillan joining us. Thanks, Cathy.
Thanks, Jen.